President Preval, thank you very much for speaking with us. There will be a conference at the UN shortly on the rebuilding of Haiti. What sort of plans is your government going to present at this conference?
Haiti
must not be reconstructed but refounded, which means that we have to think over the entire territorial organization of the country. For too long, we have given priority to Port-au-Prince, where the political and economic elites live, and neglected the provinces, which explains why so many people converge on Port-au-Prince. We must decentralize, which means give people in the interior of the country the opportunity to be employed and to find education and health, regardless of where they are on the territory. We must rethink the country, and this is the vision that we are going to propose to the donors in New York.
What do you want to bring home from the UN conference?
The New York conference has been prepared for several weeks now, with meetings that were held in Montreal and Santo Domingo, and conference calls that have already put the main donors in agreement on a concept of an interim committee for the reconstruction of Haiti, with a structure that includes donors and Haitians in a common fund, which means everybody. IDB, the World Bank, the European Union will have a common fund to be managed by the World Bank. And the projects will be submitted by the Haitian government for financing, meaning roads, ports, airports, education, and health. This structure will be in place for 18 months, and after 18 months, it will be replaced by a totally Haitian structure. So the work was practically done already. And now they are going to announce what each one is going to contribute to this fund. And this will be done on March 31st in New York.
How long will it take and how much will it cost before the people who are currently living in these miserable conditions in tent camps around Port-au-Prince and other cities can have some sort of a decent way of life?
Nous avons plusieurs phases.
First of all, at the very moment of the disaster, there were people to be saved under the debris. We had to take them to hospitals, and then we had to remove all of the corpses that were in the streets, and then put under tents those who were living in the streets. Now we have to move them to put them in areas that are more comfortable, with provisional shelters that are going to evolve towards permanent shelter. We have already set aside the land to do this. And we are going to begin to move people towards areas where they will be more permanently housed. But moving people means providing them with jobs and education wherever they may be.
Who is going to lead the rebuilding effort? Will it be the UN? Will it be NGOs? Will it be the government of Haiti? There's a sense that no one is really in charge. Who's in charge?
La question ne se pose pas dans ces termes.
The question is not raised in these terms. Each one will have its own participation. Haiti is an independent government, an independent country, and the government must say what must be done. But the government doesn't have the financial means to do it. So we will have to speak to the donors so that they make available the funds for the government to do what it desires to do. And second of all, you saw that all of our ministries were damaged. A lot of our professionals are dead. We must also have some assistance, in particular from the NGOs, to allow Haiti and its government to have time to reinforce its capacities. So you must envision three things at one time. Haiti says what must be done. Haiti must meanwhile rebuild its capacity to do or to perform, and other than that, or next to that, we are leaning on the NGOs to help us to do what we need to do right now.
Mr. President, a lot of people looking at the situation on the ground in Haiti today would say it seems that very little has actually been done. What has your government accomplished?
Je pense que ce qu'on a fait
I believe that what we did is already a great deal, because you must consider, first of all, the magnitude of the catastrophe. And President Obama figured that if such a disaster occurred in the United States in proportion to the populations, 8 million Americans would have perished in the disaster. Many of our ministers have had death in their family, their father, mother, etc., or friends, and even the leaders were in a state of shock. Second of all, we don't have places to work. As we go along, we are looking for space to work. And the government by itself remove 300,000 dead bodies. We have to bury them. And now we had to find tents. So we found tents to put them in shelters. We had to feed the people. We had to give them water. We had to give them food. But that doesn't mean that whomsoever comes to Haiti is going to say, look, the people are in the mud. Of course the people are in the mud. But it is also true that so far they've had food, they have had water, and we are working on clearing land to transfer them to camps that are more safe and healthier than the places that they are living right now.
Every Haitian, every family in this country has suffered during the past 2.5 months. What has life been like for you and your family since the catastrophe?
Écoutez, je crois que vous l'avez dit.
Listen, I believe that you just said it. It is the entire nation that is feeling this pain. No one has not lost a friend, a relative that died or that was amputated. And it is a very difficult and stressful situation. Nevertheless, we saw a people who remain in solidarity. People helped each other, and we didn't see the type of looting that would have been of the dimension of this catastrophe. But for every Haitian, these are very painful times. But we are taking it with a lot of philosophy, with a lot of resilience, and a lot of solidarity.
Mr. President, many Haitians that we've spoken to say, quite frankly, they're disappointed in your leadership. They say that you've been absent, that you haven't seemed to have been often enough in the public eye, that you haven't really rallied the people. How do you respond to those comments?
When there are disasters generally, people are not satisfied with what their governments do. It's not only in Haiti. I saw it happen in Italy, in the United States. I saw it happen in France. Generally, people who are suffering want to have immediate responses much quicker than what is possible.
You recently referred to a U.S. State Department report on corruption in Haiti as arrogant. Now, does that mean that there is no corruption in Haiti, or that it's just not correct to talk about corruption in Haiti?
No.
No. First of all, the State Department report is not a report on Haiti. It's a report on a number of countries, and what was said about Haiti as pertains to corruption was said about a number of other countries. And I do not deny that corruption exists in Haiti. I do not deny that corruption exists in the United States. I do not deny that corruption exists in France or in any other country. What I am saying is that the Haitian government, with the means available, is trying to fight corruption, that the government is not corrupt, that the ministers and the president are not corrupt. But corruption does exist, and we are trying to fight against corruption. If Bernard Madoff was indicted in the United States, I cannot state that the U.S. government is corrupt.